correctly. Should be going right now. Yep, yeah, we're off. Okay, looks like there's some technical issues on Lawso's end.
So while we wait for those, and to answer chat's question, there are 3 matches. This could go to 3 matches, but Game 3 will be played another time if it happens. So if Horsedad forces a Game 3, Game 3 will be played on another day.
All right, so now we see 1-2 Horsedad is able to get the early P-speed in this level.
He was successful in that in Game 1. Lawso, I recall, had a little trouble with that. But it's a lot of those little things that, especially in World 1, where they can really add up.
Okay, now we see Horsedad heading into the first fortress, getting early P-speed, foregoing the waffle jump. Just grabbing the leaf and then just going to grab the whistle, which is actually faster to complete this level, but it is not needed in this category. And there has been many instances where runners will actually use the flute accidentally. So it could be a little treacherous. All right, so then we see Horsedad going through 1-5, intentionally taking a hit, losing his leaf, which really isn't needed in this run. There's only a couple instances where he does need the leaf.
Yeah, there's only 2 levels in the game that are absolutely required to have leaf, 6-5 and 7F1. So anything after that is just it's fine to have the leaf, but it's not faster. Looks like Horsedad, near as I can tell, did not get Superman, so we have to go for the backup.
He's having a little bit of trouble getting P-speed. He's getting... Oh, and he takes a death in 1-6.
Yeah.
They're actually working on getting Lawso back up. So, having some stream difficulties.
So this time Lawso gets it. Lawso gets first try this time, so gets Hammer Bro in the ideal spot. So he'll get a fire upgrade, which again, not really a big thing, but nice to have early.
Okay, so now Horsedad is heading into the first airship. Gonna meet up with Larry.
Yeah, and unfortunately, all the airships are auto-scroll, so there's nothing you can do about that. It looks like we got Lawso back on the screen. Looks like he had a really good World 1. He probably didn't die in 1-6 like Horsedad. So
grabs the wand at a 344. Gonna see what Horsedad does here in the Larry fight. Gets the fire kill, and then with that wand grab, he will grab it at a 402.
18 seconds through World 1. Much closer in Game 1. Horsedad held about a 4 or 5 second lead.
All right, so now we see Lawso heading into 2-1, getting P-speed and maintaining it in this section as Horsedad is just about to approach 2-1 in just a couple seconds.
Solid 2-1 from Lawso. Horsedad underway. So we'll see how the Hammer Bros treat our runners in Game 2.
Oops, Lawso had a bit of a slip up, falling off the block and landing into the water.
He had a little trouble with 2-2 in game 1 as well. It wasn't the cleanest level for him in that either.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, both of them got good patterns with the Hammer Bros. They only had to deal with one.
Okay, so Lawso is in the first fortress.
2F.
Yeah, 2F. My bad.
It's pretty simple for as far as execution. If you can get the early P speed, and that's the big thing. Harder than you think it would be, actually. Good execution though for Lawso. He's got boom boom down.
Okay, then Horsedad is gonna do the same thing. Take care of boom boom. Looks like Lawso's gonna go for the red rocket strat here in 2-3.
He tried it in game 1. He didn't quite get it.
We'll see if game 2. Looks like he's able to get it this time. And Horsedad is not too far behind. Gonna go the old-fashioned way.
Which he did in game 1. He actually got hit, I believe, by the shell and no, Lawso did. Lawso tried the red rocket, ended up actually being Small Mario after going through quicksand.
Oh goodness!
So yeah, it was kind of a rough World 2 for him, but you know, he was actually able to get it back in World 3 because Horsedad had a runner for a Hammer Bro.
Okay, both of them taking care of the sun level fairly nicely. Lawso's going into 2-5 to catch the Hammer Brother, which has the hammer, while Horsedad is going into 2-4.
Yeah, he got kind of an odd pattern with the Hammer Bro, so he's got to take a slightly longer route as far as the map goes. But 2-4 is actually a little faster than 2-5, but it's a little more dangerous as well. So, but nothing that should really scare people at this stage in the tournament. So he's got what he needs, so he's fine. So, while Horsedad appears to be ahead, he still has a Hammer Bro to take care of. So Lawso is overall in the lead.
Yeah, that could be pretty deceiving at times when you see both runners like in the same level. However, they have like a specific thing to go after.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, one's actually ahead over the other. All right, so now we see Lawso into the World 2 airship first, while Horsedad gets the hammer. So we're going to see Lawso entering, or gaining control of Mario at 841. And then Horsedad will gain control at 851. So roughly a 10-second lead for Lawso here.
Yeah. Yeah, much better World 2 for Lawso in game 2. He, like I said, he did have some minor hiccups. Movement wasn't quite as crisp as Horsedad, so he took a few knocks here and there, but overall it was pretty good. I think, yeah, according to my splits, Horse finished got the wand at 9:30, excuse me, and Lawso got it at 10:06.
God, this is actually fairly good World 2 from both runners. I'm going to see what Morton does for Lawso.
Horsedad got the fire kill in game 1. Lawso is not going to attempt it, it seems. Not going to bother. Just take the one and get on with it. So he grabs at 9:50.
Horsedad does get the fire kill here and grabs it at 9:57, so he gained about 3 seconds in that fight.
So yeah, so an 11-second jump for Horsedad as we enter World 3, where the game really starts proper, I think, as far as the race is concerned.
Did anybody have Runaway Bro in the last race?
Horsedad did, and he had to take a death in as a result.
Gosh, yeah, that's usually really rough.
Yeah. Also getting the jump right off the bat, 3-1.
Get that P speed. Horsedad not too far behind. This is actually very close, although it's still early in the game. Anything can happen.
Oh yeah,
in this juncture.
And like I said, we'll see how the Hammer Bros treat them in this game, because it was fine for Lawso. It was not so fine for Horsedad. Lawso's already got Hammer Bro moving up on the far right side of the screen. So does Horsedad. So really hoping for something favorable here. Horsedad got his P-speed going and doing a little jump skiing through the stage, and has made a nice jump. Nice cut on Lawso's lead there.
Yeah, very nice P-speed strat from Horsedad there. Looks like the Hammer Brother decided to go down for Lawso. Oh, but it does go away for Horsedad.
We got a runner already, so Horsedad is going to be praying that he comes back.
Definitely don't want it to be deja vu for Horsedad.
Yeah. Yeah.
That can be very troublesome.
Yeah.
Okay, Lawso's getting favorable Hammer Bros right now.
Good for him. Horsedad, no dice on his way to 3F1. The runner going for the third door clip, which looks great and saves several seconds, but it's very costly if you miss.
Yeah, it's like a one-frame entry.
Mm-hmm.
That'll take you directly to Boom Boom's rune. So now Lawso is going to fight his bro as well as Horsedad. Still no sign of Horstad's bro coming back.
Yeah, the star bro. He's in the wind.
Gonna have to hope it comes back after he completes 3-4.
Yeah. And Horsedad is catching up, but he's about to lose a fairly large chunk of time, at least early on in this run. So that's gonna hurt, because he's not gonna be able to get to that second Hammer Bro like Lawso.
And it didn't come back for it's way out yonder.
Yeah.
Oof. Horrible.
Actually,
that's
actually not such a bad thing, if only in the context that he won't have to fight that Hammer Bro.
That's true. That is actually one good thing about it.
He had to fight him in game 1 because he was stuck between 3-9 and the pipe, or 3-8 and 3-9. So it was a forced fight on that one. So yeah.
Okay, so both of them make it out of 3-8. Gonna go into 3-9, and that bro's gonna be well out of his way for Horsedad, so it's actually pretty good for him. Although he will not have the Fire Flower for the Wendy fight.
Yeah, and he won't be able to do the H jump either.
Which Lawso does get.
Alright.
Horsedad having a little bit of trouble with the ice blocks.
Yeah, those hit detection on those, like grabbing them, can be real dodgy at times.
All right. Both runners make it out of 3-9. Gonna see Lawso heading into the airship first. Going for the swag jump fire.
We gotta have some fun with this, and Lawso does like his swag.
His swag and his memes. Especially I saw that Franker Z like very faintly in his background.
Well,
I think it is. Oh, go ahead.
I was in the match against Louis. It was the Fire Flower Mario looking out his window.
Yeah, I tried to keep a straight face the entire race that time. I just couldn't do it. I was like laughing. I'm trying to keep a straight face here too, but every time I see Franker Z in the background, it's like getting close to laughter. But it's great. I like it. It's good for the presentation.
Oh yeah, no question.
Okay, so we do see Horsedad grabbing the leaf there. He's probably going to use that for safety against Wendy.
And probably do a damage boost as he did in game 1 just before the third hit. You know, just to get it as a safety, you said. So...
Now we see Lawso getting the fire kill, and we'll grab the wand at a 1602. Gonna see Horsedad taking care of Wendy just nicely.
Yeah. So 16-14 for Horsedad. So 12 seconds. And actually, it's a 20-second jump for Lawso, and his splits compared to game 1 of 16-22 in game 1. So he's playing very well so far. Horsedad, in spite of the 2 deaths, is right there with him.
All right, now we're into World 4, which is arguably a lot of people's favorite worlds.
Certainly mine. See how...
Oh, managed to recover P-Speed there after just a tiny hiccup.
Yeah, he went for the strat in game 1 as well, and I think he missed the same way. He was just a little short on the jump through the waterfall.
All right, Horsedad manages to get through 4-1. I think Lawso didn't grab the ice block and ends up losing fire in the process.
Yeah, that's not great. That's gonna keep him doing quick giant hammer bro kills if they come up. So that's not ideal, but not a big problem. I think he's gonna use a star here at the start of 4-3. First, he's gonna have to deal with the hammer bro.
Okay, let's see. Horsedad is not going to deal with the hammer bro just yet. He's going to head into 4-3 first.
Yeah, as expected, as he did in game 1, Lawso opting for the star just to help guarantee his P-speed. Okay, he's got it. So
very nice.
Yeah, always a treat to see this level. Both of them get through it cleanly. Lawso had a little trouble, as I recall, in 4-3. He actually took a hit to the spiny, and it forced him to a slower 4-4.
All right, so Horsedad's going to fight the Cloud Bro here while Lawso enters 4-4, which, yeah, it's a level.
Yeah, it's there, you know, he's got to deal with it.
Let's hope not to get sniped by the Lawso42.
Oh, he can and will. That's his thing.
All right. Thankfully, neither of them got sniped, so that's pretty good fortune on them. All right. So it looks like Lawso's opting to put the bros to sleep, as well as Horsedad. So they're gonna both be in 4-6.
Yeah, really good setup for Lawso, who will not have to worry at all about the Hammer Bros coming get him after he finishes 4F2. So that's a really good setup for him. I think Horsedad's got a chance of it happening.
And actually looks like Horsedad did take a slight lead here.
Yeah. But again, he's got to hope that the bros, when they wake up after this stage, go in opposite directions. Otherwise, he's going to give some of that time back to Lawso and probably be back about 8 or 9 seconds.
All right, very nice fortress from both of them. And the bros stepped away for Horsedad.
That's very good for him. So they're pretty much in sync. Actually, they are in sync going into World 4 airships. So, yeah. I think Korak has reaction sums it up. This is a 2-minute time sync.
Yep. Now we're going to just kind of sit back, relax, let this World 4 airship move at a blistering 15 pixels per second. And of course, they want to make sure to not have a multiple 11 in their coin count.
They should be okay based on their well, they'll have to worry about it if they get to 99 coins, but for the moment they're fine.
Yeah, and of course they have the appropriate coin count.
Of course.
We kind of see that Lawso's up top and then Horsedad's on the bottom. Nothing really you can say about World 4 airship really. I guess a fight could be interesting, but other than that, it's just Resident Sleeper.
Pretty much. Yeah, and it should be noted there have been coin ships, accidental coin ships generated. I believe in Louis and Ibuba's match. Actually, it did happen.
Oh, one of them got the coin chip?
I believe it was Ibuba in World 6. And it's happened right at the start of World 6, too, because he didn't get finished World 5 with an odd number on the timer, so that hurt him. So, Horsedad, it's a 1-second gap going into World 5, so they're neck and neck.
Yep, and both runners opted to go for the stomp strat instead of the fire kill.
Yeah.
It's getting very interesting right now. We're just about halfway through the game, heading into probably one of the most dangerous worlds, in my opinion. Mostly the sky section. Not so much, but slightly dangerous.
Well, 5-2 and 5F1 do come with some mild hazards, but ones they are more than equipped to handle. It's just a question of getting your jumps and your movement correct. But Horsedad is about a second and a half ahead after 5-1.
Okay, now heading into 5-2, which does contain the Pit of Despair.
Yeah.
We're also going to take it a little safe just to ensure that he doesn't go down there.
He did that in game 1 as well. Actually, almost kind of had a little trouble with regaining his balance, kind of bouncing around a little bit until he found his footing.
All right, both of them getting through 5-2 pretty nicely.
All right, so same movement from the Hammer Bros for both of them.
Gonna see if they're gonna try to get the P-Wing bro. Uh-oh. Lawso does lose fire.
Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, that's unfortunate for him. Cost him 2 seconds.
The bro switched again. So this should be the P-Wing bro that Horstad's fighting.
Yep.
Unfortunately, Lawso's not. I don't know if Lawso's going to get that same bro. I think he might get the star one here. And indeed, it is a star. So let's see what Lawso decides to do. Oh, it's going to... The bro automatically went to his direction, so he's going to get the P-Wing no matter what. Okay, so now we see Horstad is just about to complete the tower while Lawso's about to, or pretty much starting it.
Yeah, there's a couple of screen transitions difference between them, and both of them are going to have to take on the second, the Hammer Bro and Sky portion, get their music box for World 7.
Yeah, Lawso did take a hit, but he ended up getting the swag pipe entry.
So,
gonna see where Lawso's gonna decide to pick up the power up. I'm not sure if he's gonna get it in 5-4 or 5-5.
I'd probably say 5-5, just because it's probably more easily accessible, but we shall see.
Yeah, so it looks like he is foregoing the mushroom in 5-4. All right, now we're going to see Horstad going to fight the music box bro. And then Lawso's heading into 5-5.
Lawso's going to want to get this him out of the way really quick. Yeah, I think he had a little trouble with that in game 1. The Hammer Bro went all the way to between 5-9 and the castle.
Oh, okay.
So Lawso going to taking the Koopa shell with him to keep himself away from multiples of 11 coin count. Good idea.
Yeah, that was a good play.
I think he would have been fine otherwise, anyways, but
yeah, Horstad getting through the House of Ragu just fine. Taking care of Boom Boom. Now we're going to see Lawso heading into the House of Ragu himself. And then Horstad getting P-Speed in 5-8. Still anybody's game here, even though they're practically a level apart.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is rough. There was over a 1 minute gap going into World 6. Lawso, even though he's behind, kept pace largely throughout most of it. So we'll see how this goes. Lawso gets his music box, so they're all set there. Lawso had some good. Also had some good luck in World 6. He only had to deal with 2 Hammer Bros, whereas Horstad had to go through all 3 of them.
Okay, then we're going to see Roy shortly. So we mentioned in the first race he does have the Earthquake ability, where he can shake the ground upon landing on it, stunning Mario for a couple seconds. Gonna see if I don't know. Did Horstad go for the fire kill, or either player go for the fire kill against Roy? I was here for a bit, and then I kind of had to step away.
No, neither player attempted it.
Okay, so just going for the stomp strat then.
Yeah.
Okay. Horstad takes care of Roy, gets the wand at a 29.44. So after that Unfortunate World 3, Horsedad has pretty much secured a pretty good lead for the time being.
Actually, that 29-44 is very much in sync with his split in game 1. It was 29-42. So Lawso, probably 30-30, I'd say, maybe less. I can't really tell.
That was weird. He was trying to stomp Roy, and then he loses fire.
Oh boy, that's not good.
Gets the wand at 30-25.
So 23 seconds better than in game 1. I don't think he was big going into this. Can't remember.
Okay, so probably Lawso's going to grab the leaf and set up the double damage boost in 6F1. While Horsedad is about to insta-kill Boom Boom with the star. Okay, we're going to see what Lawso is going to do here in the fortress. Does get the leaf. Going to take it a little safe to set up the double damage boost here. Nicely done. And we got Horsedad taking care of 6-4. Gonna set up his P-Wing for 6-5. Gonna do the despawn strat for the Nipper.
Good star kill for Lawso.
Yep, and Horsedad gets through 6-5 with that despawn. Okay, that should be the Cloud Bro that Horsedad's facing.
I believe it is.
Yep, it is.
Oh, all right. So good. That's good for Horsedad. Good shape there. This is his last hammer to go to 6F2.
All right, now we're going to see Lawso attempt the deboost or the despawn strat. Gets it very nicely. Then we see Horsedad intentionally losing the P-Wing. No big deal.
Yeah, he did that in game 1. Lawso actually held on to his raccoon tail into 6-8. It actually worked out pretty well for him. Horsedad, I remember, had a little trouble in 6-8.
Okay, Horsedad gets the big H jump. Lawso had to fight the other Hammer Bro as well, so he gets the star from that. Okay, so we see Horsedad flying over 6-9 here.
Treacherous level in the game.
Totally. Then we're going to see Lawso take care of Boom Boom. He's going to keep his Raccoon Leaf, as you mentioned, heading into 6-8. You're going to see Horsedad taking intentional damage to lose the Leaf, and then maintaining P speed throughout the course of the level.
Yeah, he did it that way in game 1 as well.
Okay, now we're going to see Lawso get the big H jump. Okay, so we see Horsedad taking care of Boom Boom. It's going to be the first to enter the World 6 airship. I'm going to see Horsedad gain control of Mario at 35:03, it looked like.
Yeah.
Also, it's just about halfway done. Oh, got a weird pixel there. I think he was trying to go for the cliff, but didn't go through.
So, as it was in game one, get your predictions in for how many jumps is it going to take to clip in 7-1 for our runners?
I'm gonna say for Lawso, it'll be 3 tries. For Horsedad, I'll give him 4.
Game one, it was 2 for Lawso and 9 Emerald, being a kind of a smart ass here. It was 9 and 2 for our runners. It was 2 for Lawso, 9 for Horsedad.
Oh wow!
So
Okay, I didn't quite see what time Horsedad grabbed the wand.
yeah, it was 36 something.
All right, so Lawso's going through the fire gauntlet since he missed the clip, so he had to pretty much stay at attention for the 15 seconds of the fire gauntlet.
Okay.
Wow, Horsedad gets it in first try. Oh my goodness. All right, so Lawso grabs the wand out of 37:16.
So 56 seconds by my count. It was, I clocked it at about 36:20 for Horsedad.
All right, so we're gonna see how Lawso will do with the clips.
Great, he did great in game one, so no reason he can't in game two.
All right, here we go. Ooh, I think he got sub-pixeled on the 3rd and 4th try. Oh no.
This is going very awry for
He got sub-pixeled like a lot.
Meanwhile, Horsedad is through 7-4 and skipping 7-4 and is going straight to 7F1 using his second to last P-Wing.
Jeez. I think I lost count of how many tries it took Lawso. Anybody keep track of that?
My stream's been a little fuzzy, so I kind of lost count myself. Chad, help us out here.
Yeah, how many was that, Chad?
Too many. Too many is
Oh my goodness. That was very unfortunate 7-1 for Lawso.
We got 25 from Emerald and Ash. So
25.
25. Good God. Mew was actually pretty close with his combined 30 that he predicted in the chat. So 26 combined, but yeah. No matter how you slice it. Yeah, that was Mew. Mew fan 152 said that. I hope he doesn't predict something like that in tomorrow's weekly rando for Mario 3. Ugh. There are going to be some very angry people if it is.
All right, so we see Horsedad clouding 7-9 and going back into 7F2.
I'll go with what works. Hopefully it has a better result than it did in game 1, which is where the race swung. And although in this case, even if he does die, it's probably probably wouldn't have enough of an impact to swing it back in Lawso's favor.
Yeah, this time 7F2 did go well for Horsedad.
Yeah.
No major mistakes done. Meanwhile, we see Lawso in 7F1, just about to finish it. So right now, Horsedad does have a somewhat of a commanding lead heading into the airship.
Yeah. I mean, as we say, things can and will happen, but
Horsedad's going to look to tie up the series at 1 apiece.
Kiryu, it's happened twice in the tournament. I commentated both of them, so I already know full well about the accidental whistle.
Oh my goodness.
One was fatal, one wasn't by itself fatal, but it eventually became that way after a few more mistakes.
All right, so Horsedad regained his Fire Flower. Well, meanwhile, Lawso's just finishing up 7-8. Gonna see if he's gonna still go with 7F2 or go with 7-9 this time. Nope, he's gonna go with 7F2.
And to answer to answer Emerald's question, no, it is not an automatic DQ, but it's probably going to kill your run. So it picks up into the pipe there. Lawso.
Hitboxes.
Yeah.
Well, at least he made it through 7F2.
Yeah. And did a little swag with the pipes. So, meanwhile, Horsedad on his way to fighting Ludwig.
Yeah, just finishes, grabs the one at a 43.05. And Lawso just starting the airship, so roughly 2 minutes or so. Yeah. Give or take.
To answer the chat's question, it largely depends on where and when you do it. Say, for example, one of the whistles happened in World 6. So it happened like right after, I think, 6F1. So the player had to go back to World 6 and just start over from there. So in that case, it hurt, but it was like a 90-second time loss, I think. So it wasn't as bad as it could have been. You just had to go back and play start of World 6 again. So, but I think in another case it happened after like 7-1, I think, and that pretty much killed the run right there. It was basically a forfeit. So, yeah, so first of 4 auto-scrollers in World 8. Oh, that's right. Chad, thank you for reminding us.
Oh, yes, the hands.
Yes. So get your guesses in, and sorry if you did it already, but Get your guesses in. We had 4 in game 1, and actually it was the same hands for both of them.
See, what do you think? Like, how many hands each player is going to
get? That is a really specific prediction for Kirua. 3 hands versus 0 for Lawso. Then Horsedad dies in the lava just before Bowser and deletes his Twitch account. Boy, oh boy. Wow.
Kirua calling it like it is. My goodness.
If it happens, I will delete my Twitch account.
The legendary Kirua.
You gotta have a sense of humor about this, I suppose. Buddy.
All right. Well, I guessed 4 in the last race. And for this one, I'm going to say... I'm going to go with... Oh, gosh.
I'm gonna say 3. 2 for Horsedad, 1 for Lawso.
I'm going to go out of the limb here and say... 3 for Horsedad, 1 for Lawso.
Okay.
I was kind of going with the 0 hand prediction, but I'm thinking against it. But I'm thinking like they'll get hands either way. So
yeah.
We'll see what happens with Horsedad.
We have seen 0 in this tournament. I actually called that. I was doing the commentary for that one, so that was pretty amazing.
Okay, Horsedad got pulled into hand number 2, which is actually the shortest hand.
Yeah.
Get this 3rd hand, so that's 2 for Horsedad.
So yeah, another player got hand number 3 in game 1.
And that 3rd hand does contain a fire flower, just in case, but obviously it's not really needed. So.
Right. Yes.
Okay, now we see Horsedad in the fast airship. Then Lawso is just about halfway through the Navy. Continuing on with these auto-scrollers.
Yes.
All right, so Horsedad takes care of Boom Boom. Gonna see if oh yep, Lawso's going for the boat swag. Very extra long boat swag for Lawso.
He went at it a bit in game 1 too. Real sure he had nothing to chance.
Horsedad does end up getting the P-Speed strat at 8-1. Oh, Lawso gets the first hand.
So, not the hand you really want to see, either.
Yeah, it's definitely the worst hand in the game. Horsedad taking care of 8-2. It's gonna maintain P-Speed, getting rid of those Piranha Plants. We see Lawso enter 3rd hand. Well, not enter it, he got dragged in. So 2 hands for both.
We will, in all likelihood, yeah, it's going to be 4 hands. So 4 in game 1 and game 2 will, yeah, there's no chance. He would have to go in the wrong direction. Horsedad getting the 1 cycle.
Yep, just 2 more levels remaining for Horsedad to even this race, or even this series up at 1 apiece.
Right. Yeah, Lawso scoring the upset in game 1. So yeah, they will play a game 3 at a date that will be determined later. They only scheduled for 2 matches today. And the winner of the match and the winner of this best of 3, Lawso or Horsedad, will face Cujo in the consolation final. For that match, which was also best of 3, will face Chuck in the final.
Yeah, either way, any of those matchups will be very fun to watch.
Yeah.
Like basically the top runners remaining in the game going at it.
Yeah, the 2 seed, the 3 seed, the 5 seed, which is Chuck, Horsedad's 3rd, Cujo's 2, and Lawso is our sort of a Cinderella with the 11 seed. So it's played very well and and
Lawso.
Yeah.
Oh man, missed that music block.
Yeah. Seriously, all credit to Lawso, who scored some pretty impressive wins in this tournament to get this far. So, major kudos to him for getting down to the last 4 in the tournament. That's not an accident. In spite of his self-deprecation, tell you otherwise.
Yeah, still very well done from Lawso.
No question.
Now we see Horsedad just a few more fireballs away from securing the victory.
35 fireballs.
Alrighty, so Horsedad wins game number 2 with an official SRL time of 53:09. Nicely done, coming back with that victory from Horsedad.
But it had some hiccups early, but pulled it together. In spite of some bad World 3 RNG, a very good race time.
You're gonna see Lawso heading into the super tank level. No, there's a strat that Glib has a special name for it. I keep on forgetting what it is because he keeps on adding to it.
Yeah, it's like I stopped trying after like the 2nd time he changed it.
Actually, I did see Raccoon Dog in the chat. He can probably help out with that. What is this strat called? Here we go. The world famous, patented, day 1 affiliate Oglib Super Tank Strat TM with a vengeance. That's quite the strat name. But it's basically just, staying on the right side of the screen and just keep mashing fireballs. Wonder if Horsedad's gonna join in with the interview, or
let's see if we can get him in.
Or I guess I don't know if he's asking what the plan is now.
All right, we'll get him in here in a moment.
Also, not getting the clip this time. Okay, gets the easy one-up clip there, which Nintendo Power does mention in their guide. That practically anybody can go for that clip. And he's going for another clip. Where does this even lead to? I don't even know. Is this Bowser's lair? Oh snap. I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, you can do it.
Alright, and he takes care of Bowser. Okay, we're gonna see what Lawso finishes with. I think he's gonna wait for the 57. That's exactly what he's gonna wait for the 57.
Well, of course he is.
See, we should get Horsedad in here shortly, I believe.
Yeah.
And there we go. Lawso finishing with an official SRL time of 57:03.
So our two runners are in the setup, so we'll bring them in here. All right, we welcome our two competitors, Horsedad and Lawso, to the chat. GG's to both of you.
Quite the race.
Thank you. Yeah, those were some very races. I don't know if you were watching, but I almost had a nice 7-4-2 in the game, in the second game too. I clipped into the pipe.
Yeah.
Right after that long jump.
But yeah, that did generate some surprised reactions in chat. I do know that. You know, hey, you know,
Survived, right?
yeah, it's no death, but it was pretty whack.
Well, that's what this game is, so.
Yeah, welcome to Warpless.
Precisely.
So yeah, it's like Horsedad, overall, RNG was fairly kind to you, except for World 3. You had to take intentional deaths twice in a row.
I've come really close to having a runaway a lot in this tournament, but haven't had it yet. And then, yeah, twice tonight. So, fucked, I guess. The good thing about the second time, at least, was that the Star Hammer brother didn't get in my way, because I don't need that star anyway. So at least I saved like another 12-13 over the first time it happened, at least.
Yeah. There was a lot of interesting little things just kept happening throughout the match. Kind of hard to explain. It's like game 1, it was pretty obvious, the breaking point. Game 2, I'm not really sure. It probably was 7-1 was probably where things just kind of spiraled, I think.
7-1 was the death blow, but I don't think I was coming back in that race. Like, my normal self-deprecation aside, I don't think. Because just, I had 3 extra bros on you at that point. I lost fire in a really bad spot in World 5, which lost me probably 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hurts a lot.
Yeah, and I mean, just in general, you are a better Mario 3 player than I am. So like we went into World 5 dead even. After 2 stages, you were like 3 seconds ahead of me just because you're better at the video game.
Yeah.
Like nothing was different. Like that was the only thing that was different.
Like, just been putting up. I actually didn't see what you got at the end of this race, but you've just been putting up steady 54s, which in a race setting, I mean, obviously it's been working out for you, you know.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say you haven't had like the big, huge mistakes like I have. Like that's what's killed me, really. I can't avoid the big mistakes every now and then.
That would have been like a mid to high 55, or it would have been a high 55. Had I not memed and got a 57.
Okay, gotcha.
But I'm either taking a 54 or I'm taking a 57 if I'm taking a loss here. I'm not taking a 55 and a loss.
A rational person would do, you know.
Right? I have to think of the memes here. So as Karua points out, I have the better memes. I've got to think of the memes.
Yeah. Gotta play to your expectations and play to your crowd, no question. But game 3 awaits.
No idea when we're doing that. It sounds like we're both busy for a while, but
yeah, luckily, as the tournament organizer, we might just get a deadline extension. Since, you know, I have the power to do that. No,
yeah,
cool. The benevolent dictator you are.
Well, I'm also an idiot when I was, like, making the deadlines and didn't actually think about how long it would take 2 sets of best of 3s, and I set both of them for the deadline this week. So no matter what, like, Cujo's race was not going to get, like, whoever races Cujo is not going to happen on time anyway, so
right.
There's only 3 matches left in this tournament. We'll figure it out. We'll fly by the seat of our pants. That's how I do everything. So
I do want to point out, I was I appreciated that you were trying to move the losers bracket along, because I've been in some tournaments that have just dragged forever, like endlessly, so I at least appreciated the effort on that.
Yeah, for sure, and it definitely worked for the first, like, however many rounds of the losers bracket, but then, yeah, when you get to the point where it's just like, oh, we have to schedule, like, best of 3s now, and we have lives.
Yeah, a little bit.
This is awkward.
Well, yeah, I'm sure, honestly, I don't think it sounds, from what we were talking before, it sounds like maybe not till next week even, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. I mean, in the holiday, I also didn't realize when I was making the tournament that this weekend was, Labor Day.
Yeah. Keep them straight.
So, again, it goes back to I'm kind of an idiot.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't be organizing things, but hey, we're learning.
Yeah. That's how you learn. You learn by making mistakes, and these are fairly innocuous mistakes, but still.
Definitely. Well, I don't know. Wraps up, I guess. GG, Lawso. I mean, every race has been something crazy happen, so.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, GG. I'm a little upset that you're making me play more Mario 3. I was a little hopeful for the 2-0 on your side, because I was hoping I didn't have to keep committed to this, but I guess, you know.
Man, I was actually really surprised when I got done on the first race and it was 7 seconds. Like I had no I thought it was just way done. And it was actually close, but yeah.
Yeah, no, and it was like, I mean, and I guess like that kind of shows, like, because I only had 1 extra bro, I think, in that run, and yeah. Like, that was a good run. Yeah, no, that was a good run. I'm saying that was a good run for me, and like that was not a good run for you. I would just imagine.
Not a good run for me. No.
And I mean, it's like looking at the last race. Like you beat my PB by like 30 seconds in that last race. So yeah, I don't know.
Like I'm rambling. Said, as long as you've just been dropping consistent winnable times, and it's been working.
Yeah.
right. Well, I think I'm going to take off. Thanks to Lawso for racing, and thanks to the commentators for commentating.
Absolutely.
See you guys later.
Yeah, take it
All
easy,
right.
man. GG's.
Yep.
Right.
GG.
And right after this, going straight into the Mega Man 2 randomizer event. I think it's a race. I think it's part of the tournament. So check out. Yes, Kami Senin and Matt Philly will be racing in a few minutes, and that should be a dandy. Two very good runners playing Mega Man 2 and twisting it like you wouldn't believe. So I think that'll do it. So thanks to Supersonic for joining me on the comms, and thanks all for watching, and we will see you all again very soon.
Bye-bye.
Take care, everybody.
All right.